Morning, everyone. It is 8:42 right now, and we are on June 2nd, which makes day 18 here in Malaysia. And I was actually trying to figure out, I'm still tearing down camp here. I haven't packed up my bags yet, and my hammock's still hanging up here. I was just kind of doing some homework, figuring out what I was going to do today. And also try and figure out what type of camp this is. From the sign and the symbol, it looked like a youth camp, which it is. It's a scouting youth camp. And I just happened to catch the owner as he was leaving the property yesterday. And by his kind heart and his gracious nature, he went ahead and let me hang my hammock and stay here last night. And have and he even had some of his employees actually drop by some water for me. There you go, much better. And yeah, no, it's a beautiful spot. It's along the river here, but I was able to pull up some more actual comments. They were only showing 2 comments because there were some negative comments, and I think they just hit the negative comments because, well, it's a scouting camp, you know, and I think some people thought it might have been a regular camp, but it sounds like they do have allowed other people to camp here before that are not, from the comments that were not like, what am I thinking, that were not scouts, you know, youth scouts, so. But yeah, this is a beautiful spot along the river. Probably would not go swimming though, because possibility of alligators or crocodiles, excuse me, not alligators. So this morning I'm just kind of was going over, I took a screenshot, which I'll insert. I didn't make any kilometers yesterday at all. So, I mean, yeah, I made like 48 kilometers, and that took me all day to do 48 kilometers, which is crazy, because I do not remember actually doing that many breaks. I guess I did a lot more breaks than I thought I did. So looks like we only got 38 kilometers to get to Sitiawan. It's going to be pretty well a straight shot over. It's along the 5. There's another road that runs next to it, but it's the West Coast Expressway, and obviously I can't get on the expressway because of the bicycle. And I've tried it before and I got shooed away. So the plan is just to get to Sitiawan. Even though they offered me the outlet here to plug up, you know, my charging devices, it didn't have any juice, but that's okay because I'm carrying plenty of power banks with me. This one's actually, even though it's the largest one, the 50,000, has actually turned out to be the best one, but it's inside my backpack, and this one's a little more versatile. I can strap it to my handlebars with my old wristwatch, and but I think the combination of these two actually work out the best. But anyway, yeah, guys. So I'm just gonna pack up my stuff and yeah, hit the road. So good morning, everyone, and this is I feel more, you know, I actually feel more, you know, in tune with everything. I had a wonderful night last night, you know, having the whole grounds to myself. There's some spooky noises or weird noises. I know every noise is spooky when you don't know what it is or where it comes from. And everything sounds like it's the size of an elephant too, even though it might be small. I remember when I was camping in kind of like Auburn, California, which is very green. You know, there's trees everywhere and there's rivers, and it's such a beautiful town. My hometown is such a beautiful town. But camping is great out there. It's so easy to just find anywhere you want to go camping and stuff. So I was camping down kind of like down in this like valley almost. The railroad tracks were up here and you walked down into the valley, which wasn't the best for mildew reasons because the sun hardly ever got down there because it was a very kind of steep valley. But the deers loved coming through there. And anytime you have a deer go through your camp, it sounds like a grizzly bear every single time. It's just so loud. And you wouldn't think because, you know, you don't really hear the deers in the nature, but when they come through your camp at night, you definitely hear them. They sound a lot bigger. You can hear their breathing and everything, you know. And yeah, so that's where earplugs come in very handy. You can tune out all the other noises. I had one bird here that just decided he didn't like my presence, so he was going to let the whole valley know, the whole river know that I was here, and that persisted for a little bit. But I got my earplugs out, gone. Well, not gone, but you know, I say muffled. Anyway, guys, yeah, I'm gonna get out and start pedaling. It feels good to pedal. It feels good to take a break too. All right, let's hit the road. Okay, official starting time is 9:45, and I'm hitting the road again, leaving camp. I have Strava running, and I tried to get Relive running too, but it looks like Relive's having a hard time picking up a GPS signal, even though the rest of the apps are just fine. Anyway, it's a nice morning so far.
Resuming ride.
Okay, I gotta see where I go from here. Well, it looks like I got a brake problem now. I tried tightening down my brake, and as you can see, this slipped all the way through. I felt it dragging. So once I just tried it, that was only like one turn and it came all the way through. So I gotta yank the brake off and see what's going on with it. So just I gotta unpack my backpack though first because get rid of the extra weight. So yeah, this is one side of the brake pad broke off, and it was just pushing against the other side. I have no choice, just to basically zip tie it out of the way for now. I'll be just operating. I have all the hardware just mounted here so I don't lose any parts. There's two bicycle shops, I think, right down the street down this way. But I still have like 11 kilometers to go to get to Sitiawan, and I have a storm moving in right now, so it's like a whole lot of suck just hit me all at once. I have a brake I need to repair, and this thing's right above my head getting ready to rain on me, so I'm gonna probably go ahead and check out the two bicycle shops down there, just see if they actually have the brake pads, and if not, I'll have to just ride with one brake all the way down to Sitiawan, which is about 11 kilometers. So anyway, that's just an update. It's something that that happens. So okay, quick update. Like I said, a whole lot of suck just hit me all at once. So started raining. Well, the brake went bad. I heard that, like that. I'm like, uh-oh. I looked back and it was bending my rotor, so I was like, I need to tighten down the brake. But when I tightened down the brake felt like the inside just came out on the inside. So I pulled the brake, but then the storm moved above my head, and it's just making this rumbling away and just growling like an old man's empty stomach. And yeah, so two bicycle shops, but I had to pass them up because I was like, oh, I don't got money. I forgot I don't got money. So I look up banks, and there's only 2 in town. So I had to, but they're on the opposite side of town, so I had to come all the way back this way. And the rain's just getting ready to start. And the first bank rejected me for some reason, probably because I put in a weird amount, like 800 ringgit instead of just an even 1,000. So I only had one bank left, and that was that one right behind me. So luckily they didn't reject me, because if they would have rejected me, I'm like, oh no, I don't know what to do. So anyway, the rain hasn't hit too hard yet. It's just sprinkling. I got 1,000 out at this bank, 1,000 ringgit. It's like $250. That should be good for at least 2 weeks. I don't know, more. I don't know. I don't know. 3 weeks. I'll make it stretch. So I'm gonna go back to the bicycle shop. So I had to come all the way to this side of town. Now I got to go all the way back that way. So this will be the 3rd time through the town here, and yeah. There, hopefully one of the bicycle shops, or 2 of them, will have the brakes for me. Yeah, no luck, guys. I'm gonna have to make the run to. I'm just gonna have to make the run south. They only sell children's bikes. They don't sell individual stuff, and the other spot's non-existent. So I'm just gonna have to try and get down to Sitiawan with just the front brake, and hopefully I'll get there. I didn't mention it in the last thing, one of the headaches was I had to also pull over as I'm fighting this to throw everything in bags. So at least everything's in bags now. I don't mind if I get a little wet. So I'm just gonna make the run for it. Hopefully, it looks like, yeah, they got like a handful of possibilities down there. So I'm gonna push ahead. All right, guys. Get off this. I think I'm going the right way. All the back and forth, I got confused. All right, I was able to find the first one. Robin Enterprise. He didn't have the individual brake pads, so he had the full back brake with the new pads, and which is 40 ringgit, and the new cable for 6. So you're talking about like $10.96 or something. Let's just call 11 bucks. And I'm not here to argue. So that's with installation and all that stuff. And yeah, so he's got a nice little setup bicycle shop. And yeah, I kind of caught him during his lunch hours, so I'm thankful that he actually these are the Vietnam ones. You can tell the Vietnam ones because the right here, this is a giveaway. I mean, it might not be. I'm just saying, when I was in Vietnam, that was one of their telltale signs. He's got a kind of, I don't see price tags on him though. I have a feeling that one's his. Oh, I might need a new tire for the front. Anyway, yeah, so I'm not here to argue. $10, I'll take it. So, and also the weather's actually been good on me. So it's only sprinkled a little, which is not bad. Like right now it's sprinkling just a little bit. I couldn't film anything with my camera because that requires a back brake. I don't have that back brake. And I didn't realize that until I already took off on that last shot. And I was like, oh yeah, no back brake. So I had to put down, and the camera was in my left hand. So yeah, I had to figure that one out. Anyway, everything's looking up. I'm gonna get a room for Sitiawan. Since I'm getting the repairs done now, I probably won't have to stay more than one night. I found a spot for $7 plus the $3 on top of that. It's $10, right? Because of the $3 tourist tax. So still it's in my $10 range. I'm gonna do that for tonight and then pedal on out tomorrow. Unless Sitiawan is such a nice town, I want to stay another day. So anyway, life's looking up, guys. Say hello, you too.
Hello. How are you? Very good, Okay, see you,
All right.
All right, thank you.
I'm just having fun with the owner here. So, he's just joking around and stuff. I'm also getting the front tire was completely bald, so we're going ahead and getting that done too for 20. So 20, like $5. That's good. Full service here, and it's a great little shop too. I told him he was going to be on YouTube. He was happy. So I'm all ready to roll. I got a new brake in the back, and yeah, and new tire up front. So everything's cool, and thank you, brother.
Okay, thank you. See you.
And I'm ready to rock and roll, guys. Everything was only $71, which comes out to $16.91, or so about $17 for a new tire, new brakes, and everything. Not bad. Keep the old chitty bang bang rolling here. And he oiled everything up for me, tightened everything down. It was nice. Now I got to figure out where I'm going to stay for the night. Since I got that done early, well, not early. It is 4:36 right now. I'm gonna find a spot to pull over, which almost anything would be okay around here, and figure out where I'm gonna stay, because there's like 2 cheap hotels on this side and there's a few over on the other side, and I want to figure out which one I actually want to be at. So something I noticed here in Malaysia is, even though the 7-Elevens lack a selection, their competitor in Japan, one of the major competitors in Japan, was Family Mart. And the Family Mart here actually keeps a full selection of full meals and stuff that they can heat up for you. And yeah, you know. So although they, yes, you know, these are full meals. So although even like chicken wraps right here, chicken Caesar wraps, and then over here they have a full selection of things you can eat. So yeah, even though 7-Eleven seems to be lacking here, their competitor is Family Mart. They seem to be fully stocked with everything. So yeah, you just got to replace one with the other. So it's funny because in Japan, like I said in the past, 3 major ones was Family Mart, 7-Eleven, and Lawrence. And yeah, so no, looks like 7-Eleven got replaced.
I'm so
Hi,
glad.
welcome to Sitiawan.
Yes.
Sitiawan.
Welcome, Daniel. I'm
Yeah.
the city councilor here. I'm the city councilor in this Sitiawan area.
Yeah, and they were just telling me about the story of how the Sitiawan has gotten their name and stuff like that. And
the two elephants.
The two elephants.
Yes.
Okay.
Sitiawan is mean the true friends. The true friend, that's the relation true friend, that's really royal friends. That means one of the elephant already dropped in the mud and
Yeah.
another elephant try to rescue but cannot rescue, then both of them die in the mud.
That's what the statue
So
was
later
that I
you can
just
go
took a
to
picture of.
read our story. Yes.
And they have it, you can use Google Translate, and I took a picture of it. I'll put the story up on the inside of the video. And yeah, they were just very welcoming. They saw me taking pictures, and they said, come over, let's get some pictures, and they did a small interview with me. And I was like, well, I'll do an interview back. So
Yes.
later on, you guys don't mind being on YouTube?
Yes.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so you'll be on American Hobo.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much.
But yeah, it was a very warm welcome, guys. So I just want to say they're very nice here.
Okay, I also want to recognize
Yeah.
you as a place as the Pulau Pangkor Island. So
Pangkor.
I'm the city councillor for
Yeah.
the Pangkor Island. So I will manage the whole island. There is
Okay.
another place. From here, maybe driving is about 15 minutes to the jetty.
Jetty.
Then from the jetty, you go is about 15 minutes to reach the Pulau Pangkor.
And how much is the ferry to get across?
20 was
20 ringgit only.
Oh, okay. So
Okay.
20 ringgit.
20 ringgit.
And
Return ticket.
and how long does that take to get across?
Okay, 15 minutes.
15?
Mm.
Okay.
If
15.
you're planning to go tomorrow, I can guide you how to go there.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
you
No,
go to-
I saw the actually
Yeah.
on Google Maps and
Yes,
stuff like that.
you go to the Jetty Complex Marina. Don't go
Yeah.
to Lumut. We have a two jetty. There's a
Okay.
Jetty Complex Marina Island. So you
Okay.
can cycling there. Very nice place.
Yeah. Okay.
But actually the whole island is a one round. But that side, one side is already blocked. So you have reached to the jetty. You just go to the left and you go to the Pasir Poka and reach the Teluk Nipah.
Okay.
Until Teluk Dalam. That's the finish. That's the one we have a bus resort. That means the whole resort they're using the bus to making a room. Then we also have a container resort. That means the resort they are using the container to do it. It's a very nice
Oh, yeah,
place.
the big shipping container.
Yes.
Yes, I
So
saw
you
some
can- you
people
can
doing
go
that.
there.
And yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
So if you have time, you can go there to have a visit.
Okay.
I will most welcome you to Pulau Pangkor. There's Pangkor Island. It's
Okay.
a very unique island.
Okay. Thank you
nice
so
to
much.
meet you, Daniel.
Thank you so
I'm
much,
Grace
guys.
Wong.
Grace Wong? And you
yes.
KView.
KVO?
Yes.
KVO.
All right.
You know
brother.
Amazing Grace, the song?
Yeah.
No. Okay,
Yeah.
there's a Grace Wong, okay?
All right, guys. Well,
Nice to meet you.
there you go. Thank you
Okay,
so much,
bye.
guys.
Thank you.
So I was trying to take pictures of all the artwork here, but then I realized it's futile. There's a lot to take in here on both sides, and yeah, I mean they still got some open space here, but this is a beautiful little art walk. Not only do you have like the actual art itself, but I mean they're just making up the whole alley to be really beautiful. And I figured probably be easier just to get a videotape of it. That way I can swing the video back and forth. And you see, yeah, it's a great little walk. You got a little garden area. Hey, brother. Then you just got unique little things like this. Yeah, it's an awesome place. Now I definitely think I lucked out getting on this side of town because my hotel is actually on this side. Where if I would have went for the other cheap ones, which would have been technically in the downtown area, it's not as nice as this side. This is look at that. You get the whole guy in there. That's crazy. I wonder what the bob wire is for. Yeah, a lot to take in on here. Very good artwork too. It's 2022. Airbrush, huh? Nice. Aussie airbrush. They're really good. Look at that. It is so good. It's funny how one little alley like this can actually make a town. Sorry guys, I'm not trying to walk this so fast that you guys aren't looking at seeing the artwork, but it's just such a long walk and I want to make sure I covered all of it. And it looks like I made it to the end. Woohoo! Cultural Lane. And that's the two elephants. Where one fell in the mud and his friend tried to save him. And they both died. Cultural Lane. Alright guys, this is where I take a picture. Alright guys, we're coming back to the beginning of the alley. And what a nice little surprise here. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get over to my hotel room. I have not done that yet, and unpack my bags and stuff like that. But this turned out to be a very interesting, nice surprise. And I just saw those elephants, so I stopped. I did see that there was a little art walk here, a little art alley. But I didn't know it came all the way out here. I was gonna go back and look for it. I didn't know it was actually this long. So yeah, what a wonderful little place here. These are what I took a picture of earlier. And just look for this entrance right here, guys. Alright, off to the hotel. So I already checked into my hotel and everything like that. I just decided to come out, look for something to eat, and maybe just explore a little bit here. Yeah, I'm literally only 1 block from that alley, the artwork alley. Hello. You see, it's actually right here, and I'm the next street over. So I'm just getting away from that, and I'm just exploring the side streets a little. Whee. There's home sweet home. We're back, guys. Day's over. It's 8:40 right now. I gotta make this quick. I'll get to editing. I still gotta upload yesterday's video and get to editing on this one. I want to get this one uploaded. What I was thinking instead of just staying one night here and going south like what my original plan was, I'm still only going to stay one night here. But the discussion I had with the the unofficial mayor of Sitiawan, by the way, she's the one that told me how to pronounce it. She says it's kind of like Sitiawan, so it's Sitiawan here. Yeah, she's pretty adamant about going out to Pangkor Island, and 20 ringgit is a little expensive for a ferry. You know, that's like $5 to get out to the island. But there is like one affordable accommodation out there for $7, one place. The rest of them are really expensive. And you can encircle. She said I could bring my bicycle. She's like, if they don't let you, tell them to call me. I actually have her number on WhatsApp. And I know them all. I'll make sure you can get your bicycle over there. So, you know, what the hey? You know, I figure maybe we'll just do that. It'll make good for good TV. We'll go see another island. It might be fun, you know. But she was pretty adamant about that being, you know, the highlight of being around this area. So, yeah, I'll go. I think that would be a pretty cool plan to just go see that island, and it'd be worth the $5. Stay like maybe 2 nights out there or whatever. Yeah, you know, it's not like going out to Georgetown where that was only 52 cents, but I think that was an exception to the rule. I don't think I'll find another ferry for 52 cents for a long, long time. So, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that it's a good idea for tomorrow. That'll give us something to do, something to film for the next few days. And then I can start heading south. Yeah. So, guys, that's the plan for tomorrow. We're all settled up. I really thought not much was going to happen. But, you know, it's like life writes itself, you know. I had that brake go bad, and I had to go get a brake and replace that really bald tire. It was almost all the way through. And, you know, that wasn't bad at all. You know, all that was, you know, less than a $20 bill. 71 ringgit, so that's really good. And then the art alley, you know, that art alley was just awesome. And guess what? It is like pretty well the only thing around here, because I rode my bicycle around. I didn't see nothing else as nice as that. That is a really nice little art alley. You know, I think it's cool that Malaysia does this, and it's, you know, they did it in Georgetown, and they did it over in Ipoh, and it's cool to be able to go to each city and see their graffiti, you know, alley, or, you know, art walk or whatever. So anyway, guys, it's the island tomorrow. So here we come. All right, good night, y'all, and we'll continue this tomorrow.